there, horror fans! Have you ever had that gut feeling something isn't quite right with the new neighbors? Well, buckle up because I've got a chilling story for you. This is about the time I discovered my new neighbors were vampires. It all started on a quiet, foggy evening when the new family moved into the old creaky house next door. You know, the one with the overgrown yard and broken shutters? The kids at school whispered rumors about them, saying they only came out at night and never seemed to age. One day, out of the blue, the kids from the new family invited me over for a sleepover. At first, I was hesitant. I mean, the house gave me the creeps, but curiosity got the best of me and I agreed. As I walked up to their front door, an icy chill ran down my spine. The door creaked open before I could even knock, and there stood the kids, smiling in a way that made my skin crawl. Inside, the house was dark and cold. Despite the blazing fireplace, the shadows seemed to move on their own, and the air was thick with an unsettling silence. We played games and told stories, but there was always something off about them. Their eyes glinted in the dim light, and their smiles never quite reached their eyes. As the night wore on, I started to feel drowsy, a heavy, unnatural sleepiness that I couldn't shake. The last thing I remember was the kids whispering in hushed tones, their voices like a distant echo. I woke up in the middle of the night, my heart pounding. The room was pitch black and the sense of dread was overwhelming. Suddenly, I heard a soft rustling noise followed by the faint sound of footsteps. I held my breath, straining to see in the darkness. Then, out of the shadows, their mother emerged. Her eyes glowed red and her fangs gleamed in the dim light. She leaned in close, her breath cold against my skin. "You shouldn't have come here," she whispered. I bolted out of the house and ran all the way home, never looking back. The next day, the house stood empty, as if no one had ever lived there. So, if your new neighbors seem a little too strange, maybe think twice before accepting that sleepover invitation. You never know what secrets they might be hiding. Until next time, sleep tight if you can.